and you saw Boreas Salming sitting next to William Nylander, and you draw those links to the past, and you say to yourself, it's the old line, the past may be done with us. That's right, we may be done with the past, but the past isn't done with us. And in a lot of ways, that's what we're celebrating today, tomorrow, and this entire hockey season coming up. I wanted to share a tiny little story here before I bring up the Commissioner of the National Hockey League. I grew up in the West End, right? High Park area, so I grew up playing on Grenadier Pond. I played pickup hockey at High Park. I played MTHL all the way up, and I can still recall as a very young kid, before the Hall of Fame was at Yonge and Front Street, it was at Exhibition Place where the Centennial game was happening. This is why it's so appropriate and personal for me. I was at my parents' old house in the summer, helping my dad clean up or selling the place, and I came across these stacks of books that a 7-year-old Jeff Merrick had scribbled in, pictures and figures and stats and drawings, and I said, Dad, what's this? And he said, well, we weren't always the best parents in the world for you. What we would do is, we would go to the CNE for the entire day, but all you wanted to do was go to the Hockey Hall of Fame. So they'd drop me off at the Hockey Hall of Fame in the morning, and I'd have a notebook and a pencil. And essentially what I would do is spend the entire day transcribing the entire Hockey Hall of Fame. I would watch every video. I would try to write down the name of everyone who'd ever won the Art Ross Trophy, who ever won the Hart Trophy, and I'd come home and I'd make my dad test me on it, and then I'd go back the next day and I would stay there the entire day. My family would be enjoying the scene, go on all the rides and have some great food, and I would just be sitting there at the Hockey Hall of Fame, non-stop, just writing and transcribing. So I want to take this opportunity, it's the family members here, the players here as well. I want to thank everybody here for essentially being my babysitter between the ages of 6 to 8 years old on behalf of my family. Feel free to send an invoice to my parents because you all really took care of me. And someone who may feel like a babysitter every now and then, he takes care of the National Hockey League, 30, soon to be 31 franchises around the NHL. It is my privilege and honor to welcome to you our Commissioner of the National Hockey League, Barry Beckman.
Thank you, Jeff. Those remarks were beautiful and actually highlight why we're all here tonight. First of all, Happy New Year, healthy and happy to everybody. And it's great that you're willing to share New Year's Eve with us. We couldn't be more thrilled about it. As I look out on the room and I think about the 100 phone calls that I made, it is truly our honor to have you here with us and to let us celebrate the great careers of the players here tonight, or family members who are representing players who played in the first 50 years of our game. We are, as Jeff indicated, a sport that prides itself on its history, its traditions, its roots, but most importantly, the people who are part of the game. There are no better people, not just in sports, there are no better people than hockey people. And for me, it has always been an honor to represent this game and in effect represent the history and tradition and all of you. And believe me, all of you have meant so much to this game. We wouldn't be where we are today as a league without the foundation that all of you or all of your relatives have laid for us. And for that, we are grateful. So a number of you tonight have said to me as we were chatting before coming into dinner, God, I was so excited when you called me. I couldn't believe I was getting the call. I have a little secret to tell you. I was more excited about those calls than anybody who I called. I really was. It was such an honor. It was such a thrill. It was so great to have those conversations. Up until that point, whenever I was asked, well, what's the best thing about being commissioner of the NHL, I would say, presenting the Stanley Cup. I gotta tell you, this once in a 100-year thing, very, very special. And so, to honor the 100 greatest players in the history of the NHL, we're the second oldest league in any sport in North America. 100 years old, that is such a big deal, but as I said, we don't get here without you. So, It's our honor to have you here. It's our honor to be able to honor all of you because you have given us so much, and we hope that this weekend and all we do throughout 2017, our centennial year, makes you feel not only reflective about all the good that was accomplished in the game during your time or the time of your family members, but makes you feel good that we truly respect and value and honor everything that you've contributed. So have a great weekend, have a great new year, and again, thank you for being with us.